Arjuna asks, Krishna, what is the relationship of the body and the soul? Krishna says, the body is like a field of action for the soul. An ordinary soul interacts with the body by using the senses and by feeling emotions such as lust and hate. However, taking help from a guru, a wise soul becomes detached from the material body. Such a person is humble, equipoised, and truly independent. As the super soul, I offer guidance to all the souls. However wise or unwise they may be, I offer guidance to all souls. Each soul can choose between me and materialism. Those who choose materialism suffer repeated birth and death in different species. Those who choose me come to see the whole situation, the compassionate super soul, and the plight of a spiritual soul encased in a dull matter. Let me tell you more about matter. It comes in 3 varieties or modes: goodness, passion, and ignorance. As the seed-giving Father, I bring dead matter to life by implanting the soul. Then the modes take over. Goodness forces the soul to happiness, passion to ambition, and ignorance to delusion. As the seed-giving Father, I bring dead matter to life by implanting the soul. Then, goodness forces the soul to happiness. Passion becomes ambition, and ignorance becomes delusion. The 3 modes compete for supremacy, knocking you, the eternal soul, from one material situation to the next. Only when you are free of their control can you taste real happiness. Arjuna asks, how does one rise above the 3 modes? And having conquered them, how does one behave? Krishna says, to conquer the modes and be free of karma, simply love and serve me in every circumstance. Then as the modes come and go, you will observe them without loving or hating them. At that point, you will be unshakably calm and treat everyone equally. Arjuna, imagine this world as a great ancient banyan tree with branches that grow down to become roots. No one can figure out where such a tree begins or ends. If you want to escape its entangling branches, you must cut it down. Then you can enter my self-illumined abode, where there is no need of sunlight or electricity. When you go there, you won't miss this mortal banyan tree. I want everyone to come to my abode. So I sit in every heart as the super soul offering guidance. I also write the Vedic literature so that people can understand me. I exist beyond both the materialist and the enlightened soul. If you know me, you will be wise and everything you do will come out perfect. I have told you something about enlightened souls. They are honest, pure, self-controlled and detached. You are such a person, Arjuna. But I would like you to hear something about the materialistic, atheistic demons. Demons don't know what to do or what not to do. They are unclean, dishonest, and preoccupied with sex. Thinking my creation to be their personal property, they build costly destructive weapons and feel powerful and proud. Their occasional pretenses of religion or charity are meaningless, for lust enslaves them. Chained to materialism by greed and anger, they fall into lower species of life, birth after birth. The Vedic scriptures which could save them from such a fate are of no interest to demons. Arjuna asks, what becomes of those who don't refer to the Vedas but make up their own ways of worship? Krishna says, religion by imagination is a product of the three modes. In goodness, one worships the gods. In passion, powerful demons. And in ignorance, ghosts. The three modes affect everything, even your food. Juicy, fatty, wholesome foods are in goodness. Bitter, salty, pungent foods are in passion. And stale, cold, putrid foods are in ignorance. The modes also influence what kind of charity you give and what kind of discipline you impose on yourself. Still, you should not renounce charity or penance. Arjuna asks, what does it mean then for one to be renounced? Krishna says, renunciation means detachment from the fruits of your work. One in the mode of goodness works, dutifully working but renouncing the result. One in the mode of passion renounces work when it grows troublesome. One in ignorance renounces work out of laziness or confusion. One in the mode of goodness works dutifully but renounces the result. One in the mode of passion renounces work when it grows troublesome. One in ignorance renounces work out of laziness or confusion. By seeing others as souls and acting with that understanding, you will stay in goodness. By seeing others as souls and acting with that understanding, you will stay in goodness. That takes a determined mind, but the initial trouble will later bring you happiness. Happiness in passion seems splendid at the start, but ends up being painful. Happiness in passion seems splendid at the start, but ends up being painful. Happiness in ignorance, such as taking intoxicants, is bitter from beginning to end. Those who work in goodness or brahmanas are often judges, teachers, or priests. Kshatriyas are those who work in passion. They are often administrators, police, or soldiers. Passion and ignorance combine to produce Vaishyas, business people, or farmers. Those largely in ignorance are called Shudras, as they work as artisans, laborers, or servants. Regardless of the kind of work that best suits you, by doing your work for the Supreme, you turn it to yoga and become enlightened. For that reason, it is better to do your own work imperfectly than someone else's work perfectly. My dear Arjuna, here is a final summary of what I have been teaching you. By serving me, you will live in simple wisdom. You will learn to act and live in simple wisdom, controlling your mind and senses and renouncing the fruits of your work. Controlling your mind and senses and renouncing the fruits of your work. Soon you will enjoy peace and insight as you achieve unprecedented happiness and appreciation for everyone. In such a state of mind, you will attain my abode. Think about me and stay with my devotees. I will clear every obstacle from your path. If you become egoistic and think that you can make it on your own, you will be lost. You are a warrior, Arjuna. Because of your nature, you will fight no matter what. Fight for me, and you will return to your original home in my abode. Now I have told you the secrets of perfection. Think over what I have said, and then do whatever you wish to do. Since you are very, very dear to me, I'll conclude with this. Think about me always. Become my devotee. Worship me and give me homage, and you will return to me. Think about me always. Become my devotee. Worship me and give me homage, and you will return to me. Give up all other duties, Arjuna, and submit yourself to me. Don't worry, I'll free you from the results of any past mistakes. Give up all your duties, Arjuna, and submit yourself to me. Don't worry, I'll free you from the results of any past mistakes. I'll free